Proudly salutes the unsung heroes who've had an impact on our community. This week's unsung hero is Bob McKnight from Herrin. Now, Bob worked as a coal miner for most of his life. The 90-year-old is now retired, and his biggest hobby has helped hundreds of children in Herrin throughout the years.
Old Faithful's working again.
You can call Bob McKnight a builder. And what he's been building for more than 20 years.
When I was a kid, I had nothing. Nothing. See, I'm 90-year-old, and in the days, we didn't have no bicycles.
Has brought joy to hundreds of people in Herrin.
And I said to myself, well, I'm going to try to help others, because I know what it means for little kids that have bicycles. To see the expression on their faces, it's wonderful, you know? You'd be surprised that people don't even know how to do this.
Created with his heart.
Hey, now, the doctor told me that 97% of my heart is dead. 97%. They put a pacemaker in, and that's what's keeping me going. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
That 3% is pretty big.
But that's exactly what they said. And I'm not telling you any story, make up stuff, because that's what they told me. And I said, well, I'm not supposed to be here. And he said, that's right. But we're going to keep you as long as we can. I said, I appreciate that.
It's an appreciation reciprocated throughout the whole community.
From the way people have talked to me about him, he's like the Santa Claus man.
Yeah. Well, the reason why is because I give these bicycles away at Christmas time, and they say I'm a Santa Claus. I give them to the needy kids that lives down in the housing. They don't have nothing.
Bob says building and fixing all these bikes for all these years is one thing keeping him going.
Yeah.
The other?
Life is not the, it's not the roses all the time. So I've learned to take the bitter with the sweet, okay? Because I'm not perfect, but I'm striving.
His faith.
I pastor a church. I've been pastoring for at least 50 to 60 years.
Faith that's carrying Bob through life to this day. You had a stroke, and then he was telling me you had cancer as well?
I've got cancer in 3 different places. I'm still going. I'm supposed to be dead. But God has been good to me.
And Bob has been good to countless people in his community. Over the years, he's collected thousands of bike parts, fixing anyone's 2-wheel needs, most of the time for free. Do you think it keeps you going in a way?
I think it does. If I didn't, my boy's been trying to get me to stop this for the last 15 years. He'd been trying to stop me. He said, Dad, you're too old to fool with that. I said, no, I'm not. I'm going to do it till I have to give it up completely. So, yeah, that's what's kept me going, really. We loved each other.
After losing his wife of nearly 50 years, Bob's faith to helping others remains strong. What would your advice to people, your life advice to people be?
My advice would be to be honest with people. Don't lie to them about this, that, and something else. Treat people with respect, and you will be rewarded in heaven for it. That's what my Bible says. So,
by taking a page from Bob's book, you'll see a little kindness can go a long way, creating a legacy throughout his community. Just saw you wave there. Seems like everybody in town.
Oh, they do. They do. I'll be up at Walmart. Just for instance, I'll be up there at Walmart, and then I'll hear somebody say, "Hey, Bicycle Bob, we're across the room over there." I'll wave at them. Say, "You gonna be home this afternoon?" "Yeah, we got a bike we want fixed." "Okay." Or something to that effect. It's always something.
Something Bicycle Bob McKnight doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon. Now, I drove all through Herrin asking at least a dozen people about the guy who builds bikes. Every single one of them knew him as Bicycle Bob. We thank Bob for his service and kindness in his community. If you want to see Bob's story again, head to our website and you can nominate someone making a difference in your community. All you got to do is go to WSILTV.com/unsung.